So you're thinking about moving to Las Vegas, and you've either heard that during the summer we absolutely melt or just don't go outside. Well, I'm going to give you some things to do, including outdoor options and options for kids to beat the Las Vegas summer heat. Hi, I'm Kathryn, your relocation expert, and today I'm going to tell you ways to beat the heat as a Las Vegas local. There are some great outdoor options, some really good things to do inside, and some things to do with kids. So let's get into it. So let's start with water and pool options. The most straightforward, easy one is going to be buying a home with a pool. Great option. You can use it whenever you want. You have the privacy of your own backyard. And most pools here are heated as well, so you get to enjoy it in the cooler months. So there are some pool homes in the high 300s. They are going to be on the smaller side though, single story, 3-bedroom, under 1,200 square feet. Obviously, the larger the home, larger the lot, the prices are going to go up from there. So if a pool is not in your budget in your own backyard, or you don't want to have to deal with the maintenance, there are still some great community options. A lot of the master plans like Summerlin and Inspirada are going to have community pools that you can use and bring guests. And you will have smaller communities within your sub-HOA. Some of them are gated that you have your own community pool that's not for use for the entire master plan. These can be some great options to beat the heat in the summer without your own private pool. So let's talk some additional pool options. You have aquatic centers like the one behind me in Faiz Park. There are going to be different ones throughout Henderson, North Las Vegas, and some run by Clark County as a whole. They're going to have things like swim lessons, water sports, indoor and outdoor pools, so many options to choose from, as well as rec centers run by Henderson, North Las Vegas, and Las Vegas. Now, these admissions will vary by location, age, and if you do a daily pass or a membership, but so many great options if you don't have a pool in your backyard or live in an HOA that has one. So if you have kids or you're a big kid at heart, you're gonna love this one, the water parks. There's Cowabunga Bay on the Henderson side and Cowabunga Canyon on the Las Vegas side in the southwest. You can do season passes, they have cabanas to rent. Really fun day and a great way to cool off in the heat. If being on a body of water is more your thing, we have a couple options to choose from. The first one is going to be Lake Las Vegas and their Lake Las Vegas Water Sports. You can rent an electric boat. They do have a pink one too, and cruise the lake. There's paddleboard, kayak rentals. There's even concerts or fireworks on days like 4th of July. You can either enjoy them from the dry land or rent a watercraft and enjoy them from the lake, like your paddle boat or your kayak. There is also a larger yacht, La Contessa, that has mimosa cruises, neon after dark parties, sip-in sails, and you can rent out the entire thing for a party or a private event. Now, our other body of water is going to be Lake Mead. They have boats, kayaking, paddle boats, rental options. You have houseboats out there. Those can be rented as well. Or if you have your own boat, you can launch it at Lake Mead with a standard park entrance pass and a vessel pass for your boat, both of which can be purchased at the park entrance station. If you feel like venturing to the Strip or downtown, some of these casinos have amazing deals for locals with a valid Nevada ID. Things like free entry, discounted entry, or even discounts on day beds and cabanas. It usually is during the week, and check each property's website for their specifics or give them a call. Some of these are going to be 21 plus, so make sure you check that out as well. Now, if you're wanting to do off the Strip, you have the Red Rock Resort up in Summerlin, Green Valley, and even the M Resort that have some great locals deals as well. Now, another fun thing that some of these strip and off-strip casino pools are going to have are movie nights at the pool. You'll find it at Fontainebleau, Cosmo, and M Resort. These are kid-friendly. Make sure you check their websites to see the dates, movies playing, and the cost, but a great way to relax at the end of the day, the sun's gone down, and continue beating that heat with some water. So let's talk about another great water feature, splash pads. Sometimes you just need a quick place to take your kids to cool off and you want to enjoy some time with maybe other parents, or they can have other kids to play with. There are no shortages of splash pads in Las Vegas, from parks to town squares, some even operated by the HOAs. Now, if you want a full list of splash pads, reach out and I can send that over to you. And you thought that there wasn't any water in Las Vegas. So let's talk about our parks. There are so many here, and they operate a little differently than in some cities. They are open super early and stay open super late with lighting. So this is a great way to either get out early in the morning to beat the heat or go once the sun goes down. Now they have sports leagues for adults and kids. There's skate parks, dog parks. One really great dog park is going to be Bark Park at Heritage Park in Henderson. It even has a dog-friendly splash pad. Okay, my last outdoor activity that's actually a good way to beat the heat in the summer is going to be Mount Charleston and Lee Canyon. Now, why is that and why am I saying something about outdoors? Because it can get up to 10 degrees cooler in the summer, and it's not just a winter sport area. They have some amazing summer options. There's hiking, easy trails for kids, all the way to super hard trails. There's camping, picnicking, a scenic chair ride where you can actually see some wild horses, mountain biking, archery, summer concert series, so many things to do. And like I said, it is quite a bit cooler, so you'll be able to enjoy the outdoors in the summer in Vegas. So now that we've talked about all the outdoor and water options for ways to beat the heat, let's talk about your indoors. And we're gonna start with our libraries. So you might think, why would I go to the library to just hang out? Well, our libraries here are way more than you would expect. So Clark County has 25 different libraries to choose from. Like I said, it's not your typical library. Now, yes, there are great options for kids with story time, clubs, classes, so many things to do on top of just getting some great books to beat the heat, but for adults as well. I mean, how many libraries do you see that have art exhibits like this? There's also classes and clubs for adults, mastermind, theater workshops, workshops of all kinds, shows, 3D printing classes, even podcast studios that you can rent for the day. If you have younger kids, Discovery Children's Museum is going to be one of the best indoor options. They have 3 floors of interactive exhibits and has been part of the Las Vegas family scene for the past 35 years. So the community centers and rec centers throughout North Las Vegas, and Henderson are going to be similar to the libraries where they have events and things to do for all ages. So a great place to take your kids, but also if you wanted to go and beat the heat and enjoy some recreation activity, there's sports leagues, there's indoor and outdoor pools, classes, clubs, so many options to choose from. Passes for the gym can be $2 to $3 daily, and there's also some 55 plus rec centers as well. So if it's the middle of the day, super hot out in the middle of summer, and your kids just need to burn off some energy, let's talk about some of the play places that Vegas has to offer. You have options like Wally Wombats, Kangamoo, Tootly Town. For older kids, there's Flippin' Out Extreme, a trampoline park, Ninja Kids, or Spy Kids HQ. Now, these next 2 are going to be great for both kids and adults, especially adults with kids. You're going to have arcades in places like Town Square. They have Velocity, Dave & Buster's, one in Henderson, and Summerlin. A great way for kids to play, but some adults to get some playtime into and really enjoy it instead of just sitting and watching your kids play. Another thing is going to be Area 15. They have so much already and they just keep expanding. Definitely fun for all ages. You have things like bars, restaurants, arcade, immersive experiences, hang gliding, indoor golf simulator. There's Universal for Omega Mart, and there's even the ice cream museum that's about to open. You can do passes for multiple different interactive experiences. You can just do one-offs, go and walk around and decide what you want to do. Again, great for kids and adults alike. But if you're looking for aquariums, we have 2. The first one is going to be the Shark Reef Aquarium at Mandalay Bay. And it's actually one of the largest in North America with over 2,000 animals, and you can even feed a stingray. Now, the second one is going to be at the Silverton. You have mermaid shows every half hour, Thursday through Saturday, 12 p.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 10:30 to 6:30. Except for when the interactive stingray feedings are happening, which are daily from 1:30 p.m. and 4:30 p.m. So if your kids are obsessed with mermaids, the Silverton Aquarium is going to be the one to choose. I had a friend that was a mermaid at the aquarium for a while. I went to see it a few times. Such a fun show. They do tricks, they blow bubbles for your kids. It's such a fun thing to see. Adults, you'll enjoy it as well. So something I just learned about recently, and this is going to be a great way to beat the heat, is Curl Vegas. Yes, curling like the Olympics. They have lessons, events, leagues. You're on the ice, so you're actually going to want to bundle up for for this one. It is quite chilly, but it is so much fun. And speaking of bundling up, in Vegas in the summer, you're going to want to keep a light sweater or a jacket in your car. I know that sounds crazy, but anytime you go inside anywhere, they are cranking that AC. So make sure you bundle up with a jacket or a sweater if you go indoors. If I missed your favorite way to beat the heat in a Las Vegas summer, make sure you put that in the comments below. If you're thinking about moving to Las Vegas and want to know more about what it's really like to live here, especially in the summer, make sure you reach out. My name is Kathryn. I'm extension 6 at our number below, or you can reach me at thethomasgrouplv.com. Also, if you want that splash pad list for ways to beat the heat in the summer, make sure you reach out, and I'll see you in our next video.